gotta be with YAZZ. So the YAZZ, I like the YAZZ. But for you fans in the great world, I love America, of course. But so when I say YAZZ, you have to translate in your mind. Jazz, jazz. But YAZZ sounds more happy, It's like YAZZ, YAZZ. You get it, right? So the one commandment in the jazz Bible, I think it was written down somewhere. I don't remember when, because I did go to YAZZ University, to school. I was very serious about it. But when there was a history lesson, YAZZ history, it was always Wednesday morning, very early, I think 9 or I don't know. But Wednesdays my train to school was very late, because Tuesday I was playing, in the jam session with my band. So we usually got very drunk, and at Wednesday morning I could never get the train so early. So jazz history was never, I'm not very firm, but I remember that this first and most important, and maybe the only commandment, maybe there's more, there's always 10, right? There's always, but the first and the most important is that it don't mean a thing if it ain't got a swing. So ain't, I had to look this up because I'm, not native speaker, but it means not, if it does not have. So ain't is like, it just sounds ain't, so ain't. So for the first 20 years of my career in jazz, I always said the word without knowing what it actually means. That's another secret about the jazz, especially if you say YAZZ, if you play it more like YAZZ, like I do it, with more pep. But the great thing is you don't have to understand the meaning of the words. I don't even understand the meaning of the the grammar. Every language has words, vocabulary, and there's the grammar. That's like the theoretical thing behind it. And I tried very hard. I was, in theory class. That was always on Monday afternoon. So that was a good time for me to be in the university. And I kind of listened to the theory, and I understood. It's very important to understand everything about it, how it all is connected, like the language. Like, I couldn't be talking to you right now if I didn't know exactly how it's all connected. The different conjugations and declinations, and there's even gender. There's gender, in my native language, and many European and old Roman languages, we care about the female and the male, and we even have neutral, So I do care about it, even in the music. When you play these notes, you have to know, is that a female, C major 7? That's more female. And I know these things because I went to school, so I was very interested. But of course, you can also play it without knowing the theory behind it. You can do it. I don't think you might get applause from your institutions if you say this. So just always pretend that you know. If you get a good applause from your teacher, or maybe they show applause usually with like grades. You get like A+, or So just don't tell them that you don't know that C major 7 was like a female sounding chord. The whole theory, you can just bullshit your way through it if they like it. But I totally recommend to know it. I learned it all, and I went extra. So when I figured out music is all about the mathematics. It's all you can calculate all the notes and the lines. It's like 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. I mean, you have to just put your common sense together. This is all mathematics. You can just calculate it in your mind, So the better your mind, the better you play. That's pretty much, that's the secret. And I think that's why, even in my home country where I'm, here, this is great minds. And the jazz is very good mindful jazz. I like it a lot, And they always, they know about the commandment, with swing and everything. But it's like in the Bible, there's also stuff in the Bible that people know, and they still don't do what the Bible says. So it's a free country. You don't end up in hell right away. And some people even say there's no such thing, and I don't know. I came to this place where I really don't know. I don't know about that, But what I know is, if you know the math, if you know the numbers, especially with the rhythms, divided by 2, divided by 3, you have to be very exact. And if you do that, you have a great rhythm feel. You can divide everything by like 2 or by 3, and you just have to calculate it in your mind. That's all. That's music, and the better calculator, the better the music. So that's why you see it now with AI. So they're very intelligent, even artificially intelligent. That's. I mean, art means it's a very good word for describing the jazz. It's art. And if it's artificial, it's almost like it's visual art. It's more than, it's a beautiful form of art, and I'm totally supporting. I would go to any club with AI saxophone player, I would totally watch it, because I'm sure it's the calculation is even better and faster. You think that John Coltrane is fast, we're gonna witness something soon that it's so much faster, and the rhythms are more precise. So we are watching great times to come. I cannot wait it. So that's why I decided. I've been in this business for a long time, but I didn't find success in the sense of a different girl every night after the jazz club sessions, and real success, or being able to use like exciting substances and not get busted, because they know, it's Miles. I read Miles, the book, when I was 18. So I know, and I haven't had this kind of success. Every time I felt like, they probably see that I might have smoked something. Now it's legal, but I even tried it a little bit when it was not legal. But it was not success. And I think I now know what the problem was, because I told you, good education, good mind. I was always disciplined. I tried hard. I went to the conservatory. And I even became very conservative. Maybe because of that. It's the traditional education. If you go to music conservatory, of course you're not gonna come out progressive. You are gonna be conservative. And I like conserving the tradition of the jazz. Even saying it in my tongue wants to say YAZZ. I just gonna keep on saying YAZZ. So for me to be successful in YAZZ, I had to change my name. And it's difficult here, the legal system. So I'm not going to show you my passport. It's not going to be in there. But I mean, this whole world of social media, Instagram, it's like we're in a different sphere anyway. So on this platform, I just want to announce that I go all in now. I just created this character, and it's called Billie. Billie bounce, because there's another thing. There's a bounce. It has to bounce. Maybe this could be commandment, hidden commandment. I found about this myself. I just learned it's the swing, but also the bounce. It has to bounce. So I think Billie bounce. I think with that name, I might have actually a chance at also, getting into the hearts of both listeners, the male and the female, because I think it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy that the listening side of the YAZZ has turned into more of a. I was in America like a few times, just visiting, and they say it's a cockfest. I first didn't know what that is, cockfest. Is it like, the roosters? No, but listening to YAZZ in the club has become sort of like a cockfest, and I haven't even looked it up what that means, but I have a suspicion it's about not enough females, in the listening side of the experience. And I think Billie might be, if I get remembered for one thing, I don't want to be remembered for the C major 7, I have many. There's more than one place, on the guitar there. I mostly play guitar, but this, it's almost like 30 minutes. This talk is not about me, it's not about Billie, because I just wanted to share this with all of you, because I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, I love the YAZZ. I love the YAZZ so much, and I love you. And if you love this, give me a like, hit the follow, and I trust you. You trust me. I will invest all the money that I'll be making from the social media stardom in, of course, the YAZZ. I don't, I'm not trying to pull a fast one here. I'm just in it for the YAZZ. I'm not in it for the money. All the money that comes will go. Money comes, money goes. But I hope you stay. I truly hope you stay. And talk to you soon next time. This is Billie Bounce.